I mean, I ain't never had no problem with how I was already till they called me a YouTuber. Me of all people? Come on now. Oh no, we good. Me and him good. I beat him again. I beat him. Yeah, I beat him in gridiron.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford,
I'm rusty though, but
Jersey.
I ain't scared.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams make their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants.
I got banned.
That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Shit, Bitcoin, you get money. Who the fuck is this nigga?
Here we go! 91! Out! Ready?
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Romo here on first down.
Oh, how the fuck?
This is caught inside the 15.
Fuck.
Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point.
I was talking.
And his kick is no good.
Oh, man.
An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken very short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
This is how I test the chip temperature, motherfucker.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got it with the 15.
That's how I test niggas. That's how I test people temperature. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Tyreek Hill.
You want to press up on Tyreek if you want to.
As his guys can now take the lead with the extra
That nigga would be MVP if I played all my games.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown,
Yeah,
here's
99,
Roses
99.
on to kick it away.
You want to press up? Sure. That's going to happen
And
every
they will
time. I
not
want
get
to
a
fuck
chance to
who you got
return
on.
this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
He won't catch me in no cover 2 no more. I bet you that.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A first down carry by Elliott. Ooh, with a juke. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Romo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, Delta. Look at me. Zipper. Come on, QB, come on. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. We got it. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Romo. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing is Jackson. The pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. The Broncos, they've taken an early lead against the Chiefs. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now Romo. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Dexter Lawrence busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Elliott. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Hey, go now. 91. 57 to mine. 57 to mine. Watch the screen. Look at me. Door. No. 2.
From the gun on 3rd down, Romo. And he'll find Hall. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. On 1st down, Romo. That one complete to Elliott. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
Oh, come on, man.
Down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
That's some bullshit, man.
Into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I already hit him.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, nearly picked. Yeah, maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one
there. I ain't never
seen plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
To throw on 2nd down is Romo. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the 1st half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a 1st down throw. Romo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that
come on, man.
He's taken down.
Jalen
Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Jackson to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
And
the Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
That blitz, I identified the mic and everything. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Check 13. Check 13. Now. I got it. That's me. Now.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Diaz. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Romo. And the pressure gets to Romo.
How that wasn't sacked? How that wasn't fumble?
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Sorry, we're still in it. We're still in it, fellas. That's all. We got to do this. He want to blitz. We got to run the ball. Fuck it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
He want to blitz, we run that shit up the middle. He want to blitz, run that shit up the middle. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He is going to find Hill here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I thought it was a rule against them.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. They complete it to Hill. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across the
oh my
God. In the air, and now it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott.
Oh, come on. Face mask?
That's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Undercrush, undercrush. Ready?
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
I'm trying to figure out where this nigga start blitzing. I ain't make God.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. York. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's
down
down
3
scores.
Play the whole game.
That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And that will come the offense as they take over. Elsewhere at Arrowhead, they're in the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have moved out in front of the Broncos in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
Oh, my God.
Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you run 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 1st down, it's Romo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 4, check 4. 36.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth.
I threw it.
Be taken down.
I threw it.
Back at the 2.
Man, that's some cheating shit, man. I swear to God.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That was a quick slam.
To come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game.
He blocked on the other side.
It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed.
Man, G-Man.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built up that lead at intermission.
I ain't never seen
and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 2-yard touchdown grab. Webb as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there.
I've never seen
you talk about
G-Money
the
run
three
this,
phases
ever.
of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game.
I've never
and
seen
privately,
him.
the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are
Even
looking
with a
strong
quick
here in the
slant.
fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Bang.
On third down, Jackson. They're going deep for Hill.
Oh, my God. Come on, Hill. We had a beat.
Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs, needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
Romo. Throw left side complete. That's Ramirez. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Right here, guys.
Now Romo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
Anybody want to be able to listen now?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Second and 6.
They go to Elliott again. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
94.
And he'll give it here to his running back. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long.
Lock this up.
Out of the gun, Romo. And they are
Come
going to
on,
score
man.
again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later.
I know, I'm just happy to be
someone
back.
on the
I
sidelines
should
and
have
say,
ran
hey,
the ball more.
make sure I get that football, okay?
I ain't played in 2 weeks.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
On the ready.
57. I got one. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
After the interception, here's Romo. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go.
Come on, set. 50, plant. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, deep grip.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.